So this morning we want to analyze the president's speech on Independence Day. So last Friday, our president, Independence Day broadcast, the president said specifically that no government since 1999 has done what they have done in 6 years to put Nigeria back on track. Now, this speech obviously generated mixed reactions across board. Now, the question is, do you agree with the president? Tell us why. If you do, if you disagree, tell us why. I would like to hear from Nigerians this morning on your thoughts on the scorecard of President Muhammad Buhari's administration in the last 6 years.
Okay, I personally believe that you can define your own success. You can say, I am successful if, as a single person, based on your own statistics, and you have a right to say, okay, I've done this, I've done that, Tomio, I am successful. Nima can choose to disagree with me, but it's my own standard because I'm not working for anybody. But when you're working for the public, if you're working in an organization as the boss, the MD, the CEO, you cannot by yourself define your success and say, I've done this, I've done that, I am very successful. You cannot compare. That would be lying to yourself. It is the people that you are serving that will tell you that this and this is how your policies have affected us, and our lives are better than when you came. It is not for you to say. And when it comes to public service, we work with statistics. So, for instance, I went online to get some statistics, and some of these platforms that analyze data compared our gross domestic product from the time of Obasanjo, and they said Obasanjo averagely did 6.95%. Yaradua did 7.98%. So in my head, I was expecting from, okay, somebody started with 6.95, another person 7.98, we should be going higher. Jonathan came and did 4.80 averagely percent, and Buhari has given us 0.31%. So when you look at all the programs that they have done, it seems like the president has, like the current administration, has more projects, but the impact, the overall impact, the standard of living has fallen down even more. That means that you have been very busy with activities that have not even paid your people.
Comparing himself with past governments, I have a personal philosophy, which is, I compare myself with what I've done before. Have I improved on what I've done before? So for this government, it will be, what were the things that you said you were going to work on, and how have you fared when it comes to that? You mentioned economy, insecurity, and what's the third one? And almost on all that level, we have seen us struggling. Insecurity, we have children. Yes, corruption, the third one. We are, this Nigeria as of today, we have children in captivity.
Yeah, till today.
Schools are closed in the north because of insecurity. Farmers cannot go to the farm because of insecurity. So that is the reality on ground. And so for that, just for that, I think that talking about doing better than his predecessors should not even come up right now.
The problem for me is you have these laudable plans. When you sit at the FEC meeting, somebody is just reading report. In my own firm, in my own ministry, everybody is just reading report of what have you gone around town to test? When the MD, acting MD came here on Friday, when we interviewed him, he said something. He said, I have taken bikes to all the communities that you have in Apapa. And even I living in Apapa could not deny when he was giving me areas and numbers and everything. He has a knowledge of the area. That's what we want the president to test. We know you are not too healthy, you are old. But after getting the regular reports from the people around you,
you have people on ground you go to go and verify.
You have people that you can trust, people that are unknown, that are not important. Unknown people that you can go and say, okay, you are not an important big man name, but how do you see my work?
But there's a saying that we have to suffer a little. Before we can. No, I mean, according to what I mean, I don't know the saying right now, but the idea is that this is time for us to. They told us already when they came in that you have to tighten your belt. So they know that these times are going to be difficult decisions. There will be some policies that we will have to painstakingly go through. But the assurance from this administration is that we're selling, we're investing the pain now, so that at the end of the day we can reap the benefits. So is that would you say that's what we're going through right now, that we should continue to bear it?
If we were all tightening our belts, it would be easier to bear. If the head of the house says, we're going to tighten our belts, so we'll eat head of fish instead of chicken for a few months. Let's see what we can. Let's gather money to be able to buy some blocks so that we'll stop paying this rent we have been paying since. And he's not eating the chicken or turkey. then the children will be able, and the other members of family will be able to say,
To follow
okay,
suit.
we are all tightening our belts. But it seems like it's just the poor people that are supposed to
I
do
go to
this
UK for
sacrifice.
health checkups.
Exactly. I wanted
That's
to
what
go
we're
there.
doing.
Healthcare is you can go abroad. Education, all of them are celebrating their children graduating from this
Yes,
university in the
shamelessly.
UK, that university in the US, and strike. We're still begging ASU. We're still negotiating with ASU. The poor man's child is still likely to be sitting at home anytime soon. What about the National Association of Resident Doctors? We still have that one there.
Yes.
The last administration, that's Jonathan, was pushed out of office because he could not solve the insecurity problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Today, the Global Terrorism Index has ranked Nigeria as the third worst nation prone to terrorism with no improvement since 2017. This is not the time to be raising chest and be saying, I've done this, I've done that. We, as a people, need to feel the impact of what you have done. Then
right.
we can talk for you.